We'll call this council meeting Monday, May 13th to order. Invocation and pledge allegiance done by Lily Berry.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day and everyone you have gathered here today, and thank you for this wonderful staff. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Phillips, will you do the roll call?
Mr. Dahl?
Here.
Ms. Tolliver?
Here.
Mr. Ashburn?
Here.
Ms. Frederick?
Here.
Mr. Bailey?
Here. Before we move to adopt agenda, number 3 on your agenda, we're going to move that to the 20th to give them more time to get this wrote up. So strike number 3, it's going to be moved to the 20th. So with that being said, I have a motion to adopt the agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Agenda's adopted. Next is approval of previous minutes. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are approved. No old business, so we'll go to new business. Number 1, consider the budget amendment from ARPA funds for the Main Street Pocket Park. So I'm asking for a motion, and please put the amount in your motion.
Mr. President, I would like to put $125,000 in that.
Okay. I have a motion to approve $125,000 from ARPA funds for the Pocket Park. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion on that?
But that part is for the stage area, the bathroom, and storage.
Correct. That would be the beginning part. But I believe nothing will be done until they have the whole park, the amount. So, any other discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Amendment's approved. Number 2, consider the request to proceed with rezoning for Agape Baptist Church. Now, this would be proceed with the public hearing. Of course, the public hearing would have to be on June 3rd. And if everything's past that, then we would vote on June 24th on this. So do I have a motion to proceed with this public hearing?
I'll make the motion.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, skip number 3. It's moved to the 20th. Number 4, consider the resolution to move the trucks from the fleet program to the police department. These are the 3 F-150 trucks. One is with the inspection service, one with solid waste, and one with the street department. And this would move $120,000 that the police department got in a grant back to the fleet program. So do I have a motion to approve this?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 5, consider the budget amendment and approval for solicit bids for riprap and fence at Bynum Park.
Mr. President, I'd like to ask that we postpone 5 and 6 and ask you to put together a committee that we can look at what we're going to be doing at Bynum Park in the future and the improvements that we could make before we spend any money that might be wasting money, where we can, if we're going to do some more improvements.
Thank you. So I have a motion to table these until we put together a committee to look at moving forward with Bynum Park.
Yes, sir.
So do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So we'll skip 6 and go to 7. Consider the budget amendment for fitness equipment at the Retcon Fitness Center. And in your packet, you see that was an amount of $85,209. So with that amount, it would have to be competitive bid. So do I have a motion to approve Mr. Woods with getting bids for this equipment?
I make that motion.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 8, consider the approval of the updated revenue officer job description. You see in your packet that job description. So do I have a motion to approve that?
I make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 9, consider the budget amendment and contract with Aqua Services. This would be the amount of $1,892.31 for one treatment. Of course, if there's any more treatments, we can put that in the budget during budget time. So this is one treatment that would come out of excess sales tax. So do I have a motion to approve that?
I make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 10, consider the approval of proposal from Patrick's Meat Market. Do I have a motion to approve this?
I make a motion that we approve the proposal for payment of back taxes for Patrick Meat Market.
Okay, I got a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. In discussion, I just say, I'd ask Mr. Kinnemer to prepare a document and formalize Mr. Roos's resolution with appropriate time frame and consequences if it's not met. So I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion?
Well, I just want to make it clear to the public that we're not forgiving any taxes. This is to get repaid for back taxes, and you're going to be current as we go along with this. And Mr. Kennery, as the president said.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Ms. Phillips, will you do a roll call vote?
Mr. Dahl?
Aye.
Ms. Tolliver?
Mr. President, as a city official of our city, I have to say no.
Okay.
I want to make this very clear to everyone that this is not in any way a personal decision. I have to stand up for what is right. We are elected by our citizens, and I have to do what's right. I have to stand up for what's right for our city. Thank you.
Mr. Ashburn?
Yes.
Ms. Frederick?
Yes.
Mr. Bailey?
No. With 3-2, it does pass, and we do ask Mr. Kinnemer to prepare that document. Thank you. Number 11, Museum Board appointment. Ms. Phillips, will you go over that?
We received a letter from Nathaniel Cisco asking to be appointed to the museum board. We do have vacancies on that board, and we kind of just left it open to see if we could get some, to fill those vacancies. So he has sent in his letter to request to be on that board.
Okay. So do I have a motion to approve Nathaniel Cisco? I just wanted to say Nathaniel.
I'll make that
All
motion.
right, do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That concludes the meeting. There's no delegations tonight, so we'll go to reports. Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a couple of things tonight, actually related to the weather that we experienced last week. The city departments, as well as utilities, the police department, fire department, street department, electric power board, and water, sewer, and gas board are to be commended on their response. The police department spotted everything initially. There were some issues with that the water board had with the gas leak that was corrected promptly. We dodged a bullet with that one. I think we ended up with a EF0, but it still did enough damage, but we had no injuries, no fatalities. So I want to thank all the departments and utilities for everything that they did last Wednesday evening. Additionally, there are a lot of sirens that weren't activated that didn't work. We've been in the process of trying to get a contractor who, I think, Chief, he's supposed to be here Thursday. Is that correct? So there's only 2 contractors we've been able to find that do this kind of work, and we've been working for quite a while, so we will be getting those looked at to see exactly what the maintenance requirements are going to be. That's all I've got.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Dahl?
I don't have anything, thank you.
Ms. Dahl?
I don't have anything. Thank you very much.
Mr. Ashburn?
I'd also like to echo about the storm sirens that didn't go off. We already knew this, and we were in the process of getting them fixed. And like he said, it's only 2 people that work on this type of thing. And this equipment has all got old. And a lot of cities and counties, as these sirens go out, they don't fix them. You're talking $25,000 just to fix them, and then lightning could take it out next week. So we're not saying we're for that. I'm just saying what some cities and counties are doing. But these sirens are really designed to help people that are on the outside. If you're at the ball field, a football game or something, the siren's supposed to warn you. They're not really there to warn you inside your house, but if you're close enough to them, it will warn you. As a former EMA director, we always tried to tell everybody to have 2 different kinds of warning systems that you can get at your house. Code Red is one of them that I've pushed since 2011. You don't have to pay anything for it. Call EMA at the courthouse and they'll do it for free. It went off several times on my phone the other night. And the other thing you could do on a personal basis is get you a weather radio. They're about $30 at Walmart. And when I was the EMA director, I would have to leave and go to the courthouse during bad weather. And my wife would say, turn that weather radio off and call me if I need to do something. Yeah, they'll worry you to death, but they'll warn you. And, but we're in the process of trying to get them going. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Frederick?
No, I don't have anything tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Remind everybody, next Monday, the 20th, we will have a work session and meeting that night. The 27th, there will not be a meeting on Memorial Day, of course. And then June, it'll be straight, June 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th. There will be no breaks in June. So I appreciate everyone coming out. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Gosh. We'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're adjourned.